A brand new Christmas show. I'm pleased to say that actor, producer now as well, comedy legend, Curran is with us. How are you?
I'm okay, Robin. Thank you for having me.
You're kind of looking festive.
I know, I deliberately
Did you make
did
the
that.
effort?
Yeah,
Did you today?
Stick on some red. Speaks Christmas, doesn't it? You dressed up as well.
I know. I'm look at this. I know it's like.
Can I borrow that for the show? I need a costume.
Of course you can. We'll talk about the new show in a minute, but you seem to be the busiest person in the acting world at the moment. You've just finished Burnt Out at the Lyric, and you played a policewoman in that. And I have to say, I've met people, police people, just like your character in
brilliant. Well, yes, I had the amazing opportunity to do a Gary Mitchell play, which I had never done before, never met Gary, and then got cast as the policewoman, PC McGoldrick, and was in with so much talent in that cast, you know, Kerry Quinn and Terry Keeley, Keelan Byrne and Shannon McNeese, give everyone a shout out while I'm here. And it was an amazing experience. Jimmy Fay directing, and the Lyric themselves it was brilliant team to work for. But
very dark. What a dark show, wasn't it?
I wanted, as said before, I wanted people to see me doing something completely different.
Yes.
You know, because a lot of people would associate me with comedy, which I love doing. Yeah. It's also a very hard genre to do. She says, leading into your Christmas show. But yes, and I think everybody was pleasantly surprised when they saw me in Burnt Out, which was great.
Now, when it comes to comedy, I mean, there's one character that I don't think you'll ever be able to shake off.
That's fine. That's
Maggie
good.
Muff. You will never get away from her, will you?
I know, and she's a part of me. And a few people who came to Burnt Out have been to all the Maggie shows, so it opened up a lot of doors that way. People who came to see her have now come to see me in different things, which is invaluable and shows the sort of following that she had, and the audiences here are so loyal, and that's what I love about them. So I'm hoping that everyone is going to come and see my new show,
which is this: Are You Being Served? You're on in the Mac. Tell us all about it then.
Yes, so a lot of people know that over the past sort of 10 years I would have been at Theatre at the Mill, and then last year I was at the Grand Opera House Studio, and this year I decided to get back writing because I hadn't written for a few years. I'd sort of given it a break to see if I was funny or not. We're still debating that. And then a few of my close friends were like, why don't you just try and do your own thing, you know, get yourself back out in the running for writing, and I'm also starring in it as well. So I come up with Are Yule Being Served, which is all about hospitality. And as you know, being an actor, a lot of actors do work in hospitality as a stopgap. We have to pay bills. People have, you know, mortgages to pay. And so my story is about Scarlett, who she is an ageing actress. She's getting on a bit. I suppose it's sort of autobiographical. And this opportunity arises to see if she's going to take this part or not.
Yes.
And it's all about, you know, hospitality being her stability, you know, and being able to pay bills, you know, week to week, whereas within the acting world, sometimes people can go 6 months without any work. And could she go back to, you know, that sort of life again, or will she give up her dreams and just sort of settle? So that's what the story is based on.
Could you ever go back to a job out of the acting world?
Well, I did stage management before, so you know, I have been behind the scenes and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's because
have you ever had a proper job, as they call it?
I worked in a shop.
Did you?
Yes, I worked in a shop when I was really, really young for about 10 years, a sweet shop actually, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. It was family owned and we all pitched in, so I come from that aspect, and I tried all different sort of. I also cleaned a large supermarket chain one time as a cleaner. I lasted one night because the place was massive and I couldn't get rid of it, so I knew that wasn't for me, but I can write about it now. And yes, so I interviewed loads of actors, and that was like the common denominator was finding those characters that, you know, people would see, especially if they were waitress, manager, chef. And then the customers that come and go do with functions and work dues and weddings. And so I think there's a bit for everybody in here. People who have worked in hospitality, and also people who go into the Wind Your Neck Inn for maybe a little tipple here or there, and then chaos will ensue.
So you've written it, you're starring in it, and you're producing it, which again takes it on to a different level, as I know, because all the pressure is on you and you only.
Yes, yes. So please get your tickets so I can get my actors to eat. Yes, there's two amazing fellas who are working with me on it. One's Patrick, and Rodri Lewis. You've seen them in, you know, Blue Lights, Hope Street, Torchwood. They're also, you know, they've done a lot in the theatre as well. They've done plays with me. So we're all multi-rollers, so you'll get to see all different aspects of our characters coming out.
Brilliant.
Yes, and I have a wonderful director of Dominic Montague, and Finn Kennedy is also co-producing it with me. So I'm surrounding myself with a really great team, and I think that's what makes these shows work.
So the 7th of December it opens, and it runs right through until New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. It's so exciting. I can't wait to do it. It's nerve-wracking, but I have to give it a go.
Yeah.
You have to.
Any plans for next year already?
No, I don't. So if anybody needs an actress or anybody...
You still have to do that Shakespeare you've been talking about as well, don't you?
Yeah. Richard III as Richard.
Yeah.
And then, or maybe I'll just clean some houses if anybody needs a cleaner. I'm half good at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets now for Are Yule Being Served. Caroline, good to see you as always.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.